All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be running it up again with the TR2 here in Black Ops 6, but this time we are using 8 attachments. My last build for the TR2 featured the iron sights, 5 attachments. I would say a little more of an aggressive approach to it. In this time, we're getting the best of all categories. We're limiting the recoil, increasing the damage range, and using it to the best of its capabilities. I will say, I think this weapon still is a bit underpowered. I said that in my first video. The 2-shot potential is there. Got to hit a headshot. But at the same time, if you don't hit that headshot, it feels like a worse Goblin MK2, in my opinion. I don't think there's any world where this weapon should have a 3-shot potential if you hit them in like the chest. Keep in mind, think of the DM10. Very similar fire rate and almost always a 2-shot kill. I think that's kind of why this is just lackluster, but you guys can always go down in the comment section and let me know your opinions on it. So obviously, because this is an 8 attachment build, you are going to need Gunfighter there for the wild card. First and foremost, here we have the Kepler Microflex, pretty standard for most of my weapons. It's a preference, choose whatever you want. Up next here is the ported compensator. We have the first shot recoil control, which is very important on semi-auto weapons since they tend to kick up more drastically than other weapons on the first shot, and vertical recoil control. I did try the muzzle brake. It was pretty good, but with how fast you try to spam the trigger, it does tend to reset very slowly, so I found a little more success here with the ported. Up next, we are using the long barrel to increase our damage range. So as you guys can see here, our damage range is at 31.4 meters, which means you can get a 2-shot kill up to that damage range. And that's kind of why I didn't go with the reinforce, because you don't need to increase the bullet velocity if your effective damage range isn't over something like 40 meters. And personally, I don't think this is a great long range weapon. Very good at medium range, but when it comes to longer ranges, not so much. But by increasing that damage range as far as possible, it increases in turn that 2-shot potential. Up next here is the Ranger foregrip for horizontal recoil control and sprint moving speed. I tried a lot of options. Honestly, it might not even need an underbarrel. There's not much horizontal shake on this weapon, but I did want to speed it up a bit, and that's why I chose the Ranger foregrip. If I'm using 8 attachments, I may as well chuck on an underbarrel. Up next, just went with the extended mag 1. As always, it's a preference. It's not like you have to run this. Like if I were running 5 attachments, I'd probably take it off. But at the end of the day, you guys can choose whatever you want. You could go with the extended mag 2 here, get a 40-round mag if you really want, but personally, I did like the 30-round mag. Up next is the ergonomic grip. Personally, I don't think this is a weapon you should slide or dive into gunfights with, but I have it here just in the event I do. In a future build, I may just stick with the quick draw grip, but for this particular one, I am using the ergonomic. Up next, we have the combat stock. One thing I did notice that's quite drastic is the flinch on this weapon. While you're getting shot at, you flinch a lot. I don't know if that's intentional, but it feels like it's more than the rest of the weapons in the game, and that's why I chose the combat stock. Getting that flinch resistance is much necessary. Last but not least, touching a bit more on recoil control is the recoil springs, and as you guys can see there, we are getting more vertical than horizontal. Like I said, there's not much horizontal in this thing, but controlling that vertical is important when spamming that trigger. There's all 8 attachments on the screen. You guys can't pause right now to copy these down if you guys want to give this a try. Please make sure you guys hit the like button as always for me, hit that subscribe button, go down in the comment section and let me know if you guys agree with my opinion on the TR2. Do you think it needs a little bit of a buff? Maybe you guys are happy with it. I would just be curious to hear what you guys are thinking. Let's get in, show off what we're working with here. This is probably not my best map to be using the TR2 on due to the close range engagements, but I'll try to make it work. I can't turn down grind, you know what I mean? I am running 8 attachments. So I have all the bells and whistles, you know what I mean? All the bells and whistles. Okay, this guy's playing Ring Around the Rosie with me. I've had enough of it. Good shot, I guess, but I didn't even see him. The whole freaking Ninja Turtles are there.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
I kind of choked that gunfight, not gonna lie to you.
Hardpoint identified.
All right.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint.
Okay. Hold on, I'm on a streak. Gonna hit the longest of routes here. Through the tunnel. Yes, sir. There's our helo. Okay, so one of 2 things. They're gonna spawn behind me. There's no UAV. I kind of want the war machine. I think they're gonna spawn behind. Nah, teammates there. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I did hear one. I got the war machine. How'd you know I was there?
This is what happens when you break the rules.
Nope. Okay, maybe I am hitting it. Sure. After that slight little mess up, I've kind of figured it out. Going against PPSHs against the Ninja Turtles at close range isn't very ideal. Where do you think you're going? I still got my war machine to work with here. I'm in no rush. I'm at 25, which means I'm on pace for about 55. If I could figure that out.
Enemy shooter. Incoming lethal.
Come on, Ninja Turtle, shallot. Nice.
Using lethal.
Hardpoint located.
I'm out of here. Ah, this Antonio Montana guy is kind of twisted. He always rushes at me. I've been getting the better of him for the most part. Ninja Turtles with PPSHs.
One chance to fight fair. You have broken the principle of equality.
Come on. Come on, Antonio. Yeah, I bet you thought. Ninja Turtles with PPSHs.
Hold the line. It's ours to lose.
I haven't even found a good hill to even use the war machine. This might not be a good war machine map. Like as a whole.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Everyone is equal in this
Hardpoint
case.
active. Hardpoint is secure.
I see you.
Come on. Peek it. Peek it.
Tactical incoming.
That's not ideal. They're not going to the hill though, like at all.
Hardpoint located.
And I get shot in the back. I had no choice because it's a Ninja Turtle with a PPSH.
Incoming lethal.
They spawn behind me. I hope they push that. I'm literally on pace for what I said. 55.
I might let you live.
I literally got what I said I was gonna get. Ninja Turtles with PPSHs.
Hopefully we find some fun maps.
I think this is a fun map. Personally, I think most of the time this map plays pretty fast. That's exactly what I needed. A 2-shot kill. Hey teammate, you want to shoot him? Thank you, bro. Thank you, boo. They're dude, they're all over the place right now. I don't know where to like.
Hardpoint identified.
That's not good. They're all over the place. They're in front of me. They're behind me. They're on the side of me. I don't know what to do. Oh, look at you being a do it. What? Epic, shoot your gun. Thank you.
Shoot your gun. Do you know how your gunfire up?
They just were all there.
Send me up for the CDL.
Yeah, you are using the jackal. You kind of got the fit for the CDL. They're always just, dude, they're like surrounding me. I can't make sense of this game right now. There's a guy above me. I just spawned in.
If I want to be in the CDL, I need a IV full of G fuel.
I think they drink Monster, sir.
They drink Monster now. They don't drink G fuel anymore?
I think the CDL is sponsored by Monster.
Isn't it whatever Call of Duty is like sponsored by?
I mean, they don't necessarily have to drink it, but they have to advertise it. So like they got to use like monster cups, you know what I mean? So if they're drinking something, it's got to be out of like a monster cup.
So it doesn't even have to be whatever's in there. It's just like
No, I mean, how are they going to prove it, right?
no carbonated. Something they would say.
Like they could just be drinking water.
Not true.
Cannon available.
I just picked up a whole streak sitting in the same spot. No, they disconnected. FaZe Boy and his e-girl dipped.
No, high water, sitting AFK, and then he locks onto me and poops on me.
And standing by.
I got a heart, but there's not people in the game, so I'm not hitting that.
Destroyed.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
What are you spawn trapping them up there?
TACOM, I need eyes overhead. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I'm on a semi big boy streak right now.
Hardpoint locked down.
Destroy yourself back.
They're underground, aren't they?
TACOM, deploy them on site.
Mm-hmm.
Troops in contact.
No, I dead slid.
Operations.
Operating RCXD.
Avenger 1-6, establish above. On time and on target.
Hardpoint located. No medals in second place. Crush those dirtbags. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Five hostiles neutralized.
Watch those
Boy, you thought.
Negative. AOR is full.
priority tasking received. Avenger 1-6, bugging out.
Oh my god, I almost did it to him. Did they like quit?
Give a second.
They were so adamant on objective and then just dipped. They're like, yeah, I'm good.
Hardpoint.
Avenger 1-6, entering KOR. Thanks out.
Hostile LDPR drop.
They got an LDBR. Okay.
Hardpoint locked down.
Gun inbound.
Capture the hardpoint.
5 down.
Well, this was an underwhelming finish. I'll be the first to say it.
God,
Very underwhelming finish.